I'm Paul Mancano, and MASN All Access is brought to you by Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield. Live fearless with the name trusted for over 75 years. As the Orioles kick off their multi-year rebuild, there are questions abound, and several revolve around the manager. Will Buck Showalter get to oversee the rebuild? Will he still be in charge when this team is competitive again? To answer these yes or no questions, I turn to the most decisive people I know: bobbleheads. The 2010 Orioles looked an awful lot like the 2018 Orioles, at least through the first half. The O's were the worst team in baseball and almost 35 games out of first place by the beginning of August. Enter Buck Showalter. Buck changed the culture in an instant. The Orioles actually had a winning record the final 2 months of the season. 2011 brought more losing, but there was plenty to be excited about, like 25-year-old Adam Jones and a couple young prospects named Manny Machado and Jonathan Scope. Then everything came together in 2012. The O's' surprise wildcard appearance that season kicked off a 5-year stretch in which the Orioles won more games than any other AL team. So the question is, can Buck do it again? Well, it won't be easy. Unlike the first time, there are no sure things in the O's system right now. Even the team's top prospects, like Cedric Mullins and Yasniel Diaz, will need a lot of development. Can Buck develop those players? Absolutely. From Matt Wieters to Zach Britton to Chris Tillman, Buck has plenty of homegrown success stories. And by the way, Buck has never had it easy. In New York, he was asked to take baseball's most storied franchise back to relevancy. In Arizona, he was handed the reins to an expansion team in a brand new market. And in Baltimore, he was tasked with ending a 14-year playoff drought. Did he answer the call? Yes, every time. Every team he's managed lost at least 86 games in Buck's first full season at the helm, but they all won at least 88 in his second full season. Now, the glaring issue in Buck's resume is his lack of a World Series appearance, and his recent postseason history is less than stellar. Now, we don't yet know if Buck is going to get to oversee this rebuild, but he has more managerial experience than any other head man in the game, with the exception of Bruce Bochy. And he's shown throughout his career he can take a team from irrelevant to highly successful, and he just might get one more chance. I'm Paul Mancano, and this was brought to you by Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield. Live fearless with the name trusted for over 75 years.